I'm Sayori. I'm 8 years old. I was brought up in an orphanage. According to them, I was found at the gate 7 years ago. So I don't know who my real parents are, and I've never met them. I also have a disability in my leg and require more time to walk than other kids. Our meals are provided from the donations. Let's be grateful to the people who are helping us. The orphanage was run solely by donations. Everything was based on donation, from the food we ate to the clothes we wore. We never got brand new things. We rarely had people willing to adopt us either. Most of us leave the orphanage at the age of 18 without ever finding a foster family. Especially with my disability, I thought I would be here until I turned 18 too. Sayori, you've got this. Your room is just there. Yes, ma'am. I didn't need a wheelchair, but I had a cane and it took me forever to get to places. I needed extra support from others, so I was pretty sure no one would want to adopt me. Why? Well, it's already rare that someone would adopt a child that's not their own, let alone a child with disability. Why would someone willingly burden themselves? But one day when I turned 8, to my surprise, a family wanted to adopt me. This is Sayori. Sayori, why don't you say hello? Hi, I'm Sayori. Are you sure you want me?
You shouldn't worry about a thing.
That's right. You're unique and special just the way you are.
We own a group home for elderly people. There are quite a few who need extra support, so don't worry. We can handle you. We'd love to welcome you as our daughter. What do you say?
Thank you. Just like that, I had a family that wanted me. It was one of the happiest moments of my life.
This is your home from now on, Sayori.
Wow, this is going to be my home? That's right, dear. I could almost hear my heartbeat from the excitement I was feeling. I now had parents. I had a family. And they see my disability as a uniqueness, not a flaw. It made me feel so warm, like I've never felt before. So I started a new life as Sayori Magawa, and I joined the new school from the following week. I'm Sayori Magawa. Nice to meet you all. My foster dad drove me to school the first few months, but I started to walk on my own after a while. This was good training for my walking. Plus, my foster parents only let me walk when the weather was good. They drove me during cold months and whenever I needed them to.
Sorry, honey. We're almost there, all right?
Thanks, Dad.
No need, sweetie. Families support each other.
My foster dad and moms treated me like their own daughter and loved me dearly. They taught me what a family is, something I never knew before. I was so happy. I thought the happiness would last forever. Oh, look, honey, the baby just kicked.
Really? That's so exciting!
The doctor says it's a boy. A boy? So I'm gonna be a big sister?
That's right. You will become his big sister.
The next year, my little brother was born. That's when everything started to fall apart. Mom, look, I got 100 on my test. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm a bit busy with baby Takuya right now, okay? Dad, I got 100 on my test.
All right, good job, hon. Sorry, we were just so busy with Takuya.
After my brother Takuya was born, my parents had less time for me. At first, I thought it's just because of the newborn baby. Hey, sis, hurry up, you're so slow. Oh my, wait up, Takuya. You know I can't walk fast. Sayori the sloth. Come get me if you can. As Takuya grew up, the situation became worse. Dad, Takuya keeps making fun of me.
Come on, don't be so upset. You're older than him, so just let him be.
Really? But he made fun of my leg.
So what? It's true, so you can't really blame him.
What happened to Dad? He never used to say things like this before. Things kept spiraling downhill. A year had passed. It had been 7 and I turned 15. Something happened. Sayori, you walk weird. Why can't you walk normal? How can you say such a thing? I have a disability in my leg. Everyone makes fun of me because of you. Don't get out of the house, you stupid sis. That's terrible. You can't say things like that. You're not even a real family. I know you were adopted.
You have no right to tell me what I can and cannot say. How could you say such a horrible thing? You're the worst.
I couldn't take Takiya's verbal abuse towards me, and we got in a really big fight. And that fight led to an unexpected tragedy for me. The next day after our fight, just as I returned home from school, I heard voices from the dining room. As I headed to my room, I stopped to listen to what they were discussing. I heard Takiya's agitated voice right away.
Dad, Mom, listen to this. Everyone makes fun of me because of Sayori. And she called me the worst. She's not even real family. How could she?
Oh, that's awful of her. Who does she think she is? Repaying the favor with such hostility.
Absolutely! She thinks she's entitled! We better give her a lesson.
We don't need her in this family. I'm embarrassed. Please get rid of her.
Get rid of her?
Maybe Takiya has a point. We adopted a girl with a disability as a marketing strategy for our business to look good. Our reputation went up, and now that we have a biological child, maybe it's time we let her go.
You might be right. We don't really need a disabled stranger anymore.
What? This can't be true. Dad? Mom? Are you being serious? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I felt deeply hurt, but I went to my room thinking that they must be joking about getting rid of me. Over the weekend.
Hey, Saori. Are you free today?
Huh? No, I'm free. Why?
Well, I was thinking maybe we can go for a drive. We haven't had much time together since Takuya was born, right?
Dad, that's great. Thanks. See, it must have been a mistake. They care about me. Besides, you can't just toss people away like an object. I guess I heard wrong. Hearing that my dad wants to hang out with me, I felt relieved. But I was so wrong. Are Mom and Takiya joining us?
Your mom is looking after your brother, so it's just us today.
Okay. He took me to a carnival and we ate lunch together. While we headed back to the car, he said,
There is a beautiful sunset view not so far from here. Why don't we go there?
Oh wow, a sunset? Let's go! I had no doubt that he was suggesting this out of kindness, so I agreed to go.
Isn't this a beautiful place?
Wow, it's so nice! The viewpoint was not accessible by car, so I walked with his help. After I admired the sunset for a while, I turned around and couldn't see him anymore. Dad? Where are you? Dad? I searched all over for him, but he was nowhere to be found. What do? I don't have a car. I can't go home. Are they really trying to get rid of me? The sun was gone and it was getting dark. I couldn't see much, but I kept walking down to find my way with devastation. After walking for some hours, I passed out on the road. Where am I? Oh, good. You're awake. You must be hungry. I woke up to an unfamiliar room.
We've made a meal that's good for digestion. Careful, it's piping hot.
Thank you for saving me. My name is Sayori Magawa. Nice to meet you, Sayori. I am Ryo Shindo, and this is Kojiro Okamoto, our butler. But why in the world were you wandering on that path? My foster father had taken me up to the mountain, but he left without me. What do you mean? Why would he do that? Well, I can't say for sure, but I think he abandoned me there. I told everything about what happened to me and my family to Ryo. When I finished speaking, she asked me what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness, you went through so much in your life. I trusted him, so I still can't believe he just left me. I can't imagine. What's your plan now? Not sure exactly. I don't know what to do. I'm sure this is a difficult decision. Hey, how about you stay here and become my daughter? What? No, I can't make you do that. Plus, I have a disability and I don't want to burden you. Oh, don't be silly. I don't care if you have a disability or not. I once had a daughter with a disability too, you know. You have a daughter? Yes, I did, years ago. I lost my husband and my daughter to a plane accident many years ago. You remind me of my daughter a bit. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Do me a favor. Will you become my daughter, Sayori? Of course, I would love to. So I got adopted by Ryo. To officially proceed, our lawyer had visited my previous family to remove my name from the registration. Rio was the best mother ever. She loved me just like her own and put me in a good high school. After I graduated, I started working as an executive at one of her toy companies. I gave my all to develop new products there. I heard the news, Sayori. I'm so proud of you. Your new idea is a huge success. Oh, thanks, Mom. They're all based on the toys I wish I had when I was in the orphanage. Is that so? You're so smart and talented. I remember your grades were great in high school, too. I wonder if I should have pushed you to go to college. It's fine, Mom. I can go back to school anytime if I want to. I was truly happy being the daughter of Rio. Just as I was appreciating my new and beautiful life, those people came back into my life.
It's been a while, Saori. How have you been?
What do you want? I have nothing to do with you now. Oh, sweetie, don't say that. We used to be family, remember?
Yeah, big sis. Families support each other, right?
Don't be ridiculous. You abandoned me to die in the mountains.
Wait, Saori. That was just an accident. I went back to look for you, but I couldn't find you.
What a lie. I heard you say you don't want a disabled stranger around anymore. So what? You were a burden, so you can't blame us. We took you in for 7 years. You should be returning us a favor, don't you think?
Yeah, Mom's right. You better give us something. How about you pay off our debt, huh?
Uh-huh, I see your point. Okay, wait there then. I called up our lawyer and figured out how much we should give them. 2 hours later, here, take this and leave.
An envelope? Is it a check?
Come on, can we see what's inside?
Huh? Just 3 10,000 yen bills?
What kind of joke is this?
Well, I calculated the amount you covered for the duration of your foster, minus the compensation you owe me for the things you did to me.
What the hell? This is nothing. It won't help pay off our debt at all.
That's none of my business. I gave you what you asked for, so take it or leave it. Of course, my ex-family kept yelling and complaining, but they were so loud that the neighbors called the cops. I heard from a private investigator later that they lost all their assets and even that 30,000 yen I gave them. They resorted to petty thievery, just to make ends meet, but got caught shortly after. Takuya is in juvenile hall and the couple is still in jail.
How about this one, Saori?
I love it! I bet the children would love it too. As for me, business was doing great and I became the CEO of the toy company. Now I'm happily engaged to Rinto Fujisato. He's from the same orphanage as me and works in the company as a board member. I now make donations to the orphanage regularly. I have a wonderful and loving mother and my amazing partner. My life hasn't been easy in the past, but I can say that I'm truly fulfilled and happy. I bet tomorrow will be an even better day. I'm sure of it.